Hi, I'm Greg, and I'm going to be making some soap today, and I'm going to look like an absolute idiot. Okay, I lied. I am going to mix this stuff first when I bring it out to the oven and stove and all that kind of stuff to bring it up to temperature. Then I'll stop the video. So, watch Craig make a mess. Alrighty. Now we're going to take out the oils that they gave me with the kit. Got a little palm oil and some coconut oil. That sounds like liquid. That doesn't sound like liquid. So we'll start with these. See if this is a solid. I'll put it in after I add the oils. Now I'm using a Nikon D90 to shoot this. I'm shooting at 640, so basically I get 20 minutes of recording before the camera shuts itself off to preserve the CCD. And, we get I don't know if you probably can. That's an oil. Oh, it's a semi-solid. It's got stuff in it. What is this? This is the palm oil, so that's kind of liquidy. And this is going to be the coconut oil, which is pretty much solid. It doesn't smell like coconut. So I'll add the coconut first because, well, it's one right on the bottom. Nice old spatula. It's not going to get used for anything else. And that's really solid. Maybe the spatula treatment is not going to work. I may need something to dig it out. Let's see. Oh, that's a little old. Spatula's not holding up either. Alright, that's going to be a lot more fun than I expected. Which is why, of course, I'm recording this so you can see some of the problems, because a lot of people are going to only show the best. Fortunately, I don't really, have that much vanity, as you can plainly see. So, I'd much rather you guys see the mistakes too, so you can maybe expect stuff or get a little forewarning on some of the wacky things that can happen. You never see Chef Ramsay do this. Not that I'm going to compare myself to Ramsay. Might lead to a kind of a butt kicking, I would think. Now it's spinny, so maybe it'll come out. Aha! Defeated. Alright. Now I'm hoping that everything is pre-measured for me because the last couple of minutes. Now for the palm oil, which is chunky. There's a little bit of solidity in there. And the spatula, well, that's pretty slimy. Let's see, hopefully you guys can. I don't want to move it too much, but put these over here. And now for the jars of oil. Yeah, it just says use them. So, avocado oil first. Doesn't look like avocados. Pour that in. I will probably end up using, I have an iPhone 4 that I may use for some things. I thought I might use it to record the line water, but that actually happened pretty quickly and I wasn't really ready for it. Plus, Here we go with a little olive oil. I wasn't really ready to try using the iPhone and, you know, probably void your warranty. Alright, got 16 ounces of olive oil, 16 ounces of avocado oil. Next is the castor oil. I've heard stories about people eating this or taking tablespoons of it to help with, I don't know, whatever, everything. Probably one of those cure-alls from the 40s and 50s. I'm also kind of a photographer, mostly landscapes. You can see a tree and a spiral staircase from the Supreme Court. I also do photography, and I've made a video for class and stuff, but you know, I like to play around with cameras in general. And another 16 ounces of olive oil, so that's 32 ounces of olive oil. And my container is getting pretty full. It'll all fit. Maybe. Alrighty. So there we go. 64 ounces of oils of various sorts. That is not pretty. Alrighty. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to heat it up. Get it up to about 110 degrees. Yeah, this is still running about 160. That's kind of neat. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. As you can see, there's a couple of new things on the table. First, I've got a 5-pound soap mold that I got from Soap Maker's Resource. It actually comes with some dividers right down here, so that you're pouring in a slab and getting your soap already pre-cut. There's no cutting the soap and all that kind of fun stuff. It also has a silicone mat in the bottom to keep the soap from sticking to the bottom of the mold. So that's really, really cool. I also have an 8-quart stock pot. The line needs to be put into the oil, and the container I had, the aluminum container, is not big enough for all that volume. So I had to go bigger. And I grabbed a knife. This should be a chopstick. The soap is going to be marbled. So we need something to do the marbling in. And I'm going to need another container. Hold on. I'm going to have to pour. This is going to get messy. I know this is going to get messy. This is the other 1-gallon pot, aluminum pot. I'm going to pour half the soap and becomes soap into that and add the charcoal to that, so that I'll have black and then white. So you get black and white, peppermint's white, you know, and the licorice is black. So then I'll marble it together. I don't know how much talking I'll do that during that, but we'll find out. So what we have to do is, all right. So now we got to put the lye into the water. We're going to use a motorboat. Hopefully it doesn't splash all over the place, because I don't know how caustic it's going to be. But first, I'm going to pour it in slowly, pour the lye into the oils, and stir so that this gets mixed in pretty good. Now it's gone from the yellowy oil to kind of a, oh, it's getting smoky colored, which is, I guess you expect that, right? Alrighty. So now I'm going to make sure that's all nice and uniform in color. It's on the floor. I am wearing shoes, so there's no chance of me stepping in that barefoot. Thank goodness. Alright. Again, I don't remember how much you can see in this pot, but this is getting pretty smoky. It's getting right. So next, what I'm going to do is hit this with the motorboat motor a little bit, and until it gets a trace, which is, from what I read, it's kind of like when you make pudding. If you made pudding, you mix it until some of the, or softball stage for candies, or pie fillings. It's when you pull out your stirring device and drip liquid on top of the liquid, it kind of sits there for a second before it sinks in. So I've got that nice and uniform. Now to break out the Cuisinart hand mixture, which I've not used this before, in any shape, form, or any time of my life. So seems pretty straightforward. I'll put that in there and wow. It's also sucking right down to the bottom. Wow, the consistency's really changed. It's gone from kind of a smoky, so it's getting very much white. Kind of an awful, kind of a condensed milk color. Oh, you can hear the motor starting off. So this is the important part. This is where we actually change the liquid to the soap. They call it saponification. Okay, we'll add the essential oils now. Get that in there. This is starting to thicken up a little bit too. I may have done this incorrectly. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That looks about perfect. Which is good because this motor's really hot right now. I might just get a regular burn rather than a chemical burn. Let's see if we can not drop that. Okay. Put on the iPhone, wipe off the sweat. Now I'm going to pour about half of this into there. That's very pretty nice. The bottom of that seems to have thickened up quite a bit more. All right, so I got about half and half. Probably not more here than there, but I'm going to add the charcoal to one of these, probably the one I'm sitting in front of right now. I'd much rather err on that having more than this one. So, yeah, okay. Yeah. Laugh at me, ha ha ha. All right, so now we're going to throw in the charcoal. Activated charcoal, and don't let it get too thick. Okay, so you guys gotta see that this is really. Now, for the layering part. This part has to go pretty fast because the soap is really trying to set up right now. So first I'm going to layer down a little bit of this. What do you want? Oh, there's there. Okay. So we'll put down a thin layer of the thick tar-like goop. There we go. We'll spread that out edge to edge. Oh yeah, look at that mess. Look at that drip. Now, things to do, just by watching what I've done wrong, what I really would have done before, actually, you know, if I wasn't videotaping this, you can't see me now because I'm on the wrong side. I would have actually pre-measured all the ingredients. We've gotten the oils ready and the charcoal ready. Just because it's good practice, you know. It's nice to have it there, and so I have to mess around and go back and, you know, jump around and Oh, I forgot this, I forgot this, I forgot this. I would have read the instructions a third time, so that I would have known about this pan. Well, known to make sure I had a big pan. Just so I didn't have to run around like a maniac trying to find that. Get in the edges there. Here we are. Alright, got that. I would have found a chopstick instead of the knife, wherever that went. Yeah, you can see that's starting to get kind of goopy. So, probably 2 spatulas is really good because, you know, I don't want to, well, who cares? It's going to get swirled anyway, right? So I'll do this. I probably should have done the tea tree oil soap, which is the other kit that I got. Should have done that because that didn't have any of this fancy schmancy swirling, swirly stuff. But I'm just a madman, let me tell you. I like to perform in front of an audience. There's a little more pressure to do well, which, as you can see, I don't really take too seriously. Like, because I didn't do really well. Do a little more of that. Looks like it's going to be black, white, or cream, as the case may be. Yeah. I don't expect to actually sell soap at these batches at least because really I don't know what I'm doing. So maybe I'll run for Congress. I mean, it doesn't seem to be a prerequisite to know what you're doing there, right? Alrighty. Again for the black, put the rest of the black in. Pepper really is coming through. I can smell the pepper more than that. The camera decided to turn itself off. It must have been about 20 minutes since the last time it was turned off. So I'm spreading the black layer of soap. I smell, like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my camera. I smell the peppermint more than the anise. The anise is kind of an undercurrent. The peppermint's really coming through on this. Oops. Boy, I'm making a mess. But I'm having fun. And I haven't had any chemical burns. So it's a win-win for me. It's kind of a loss for you because you don't get to see, somebody screaming their head off in abject pain. Not that you might enjoy that, but still. Probably was made onto America's Funniest Home Videos. Could have made some money that way. Alrighty. Okay, one more layer of the white and the swirling begins. Oh. That's all. Let's set up. The white is almost too goopy to work with now. Oh, in the background you see Destructo Dumbass, the Wonder Kitty, aka Two Toes, aka Mr. Stompy. Sorry about that, the camera decided to turn itself off again. Well, I'm done swirling it. That looks horrible. But I'll let it cure. I'll get the separator in and we'll let it cure and see how it turns out. Now what I think may have happened is I let it get too thick before mixing it and adding it to the mold. Mix up the edges just a little bit, and what I'll do is put the top on. The next thing is to let it sit for up to 24 hours before pulling it from the mold. 12 to 24 hours. You want it to cool down slowly, so it's recommended you wrap it in a blanket. I fortunately have such a thing thrown together already. There we go, there's the lid. Take the lid and throw that on there. I'll hold in some of the heat and flatten out the top a little bit. Yay. And then the closet of terror. So slide these in, that's a wool blanket, it's already quadruple wrapped. So what I'll do is take the 5-pound soap, throw it in here, wrap it up a little bit more. And let it cure. I'll let it go for 24 hours because, why not? There it is, all wrapped up. 12 to 24 hours, we'll see what it looks like. In the meantime, I have quite a mess to clean up, and another soap making kit. I don't know if I'm going to videotape that. I don't even know if this is going to make it to YouTube because it was a mess. It was fun. Well, thank you all very much. Don't think this is too hard. I made it look much harder than it is. The only thing is I'm afraid the caustic will lie, so that's where things are a little dicey for me. Maybe I will do the treated oil soap because I have a better idea. You can see how I progressed. I can look and say, gee, I'm still stupid about doing this and doing it on YouTube. Thanks a lot.